Hello again. I did a little video last night. I think didn't post till this morning, but on this stove, and we're going to give it a try this morning. I fired it a couple times earlier in the week. I'm just hoping it behaves itself now. We're going to go with a little tip that Robert gave me. Usually, you would just pump it up and turn the fuel on, and the fuel would come up and run down into a little warming cup and burn until it heats the generator. Robert suggested you use alcohol for that. So I'm going to try that because I always trust Robert. Better pump it up first though. Now, did I bring an ignition source? I believe I did. Huh. The alcohol does burn cleaner. When I used the Coleman fuel, just dribbled the Coleman fuel in it, it had real high flames and stuff. So I hate to admit it, but I guess Robert was right again. Our coffee today is going to be Cafe Bustelo. It's one of my favorites. And yes, I did remember to put water in the pot. Let's see if we can get fire. We've got loud noises. Probably didn't bring a spoon. So we'll have to give it the old Eastern Buckeye guesstimate. That looks just about perfect. Seems to be working well. We'll bring you back when we come to a perk. Molly. Hey, Molly. Hey, Molly. You wanna watch your coffee brew? Yeah. Say hi to the camera. Don't pose. Ah, first perk. It's been a while. Should have probably put up a windscreen, although there's very little wind today. There she goes. We'll get a full perk going and then we'll dial her down a little bit. Dialed her down a little too much. She's pretty sensitive to get down to a simmer. Since I shut it off by accident, I guess that's a long enough perk. I'll have to work on the simmering part of this. It's really sensitive at the lower volume. I'll play with it when my morning coffee's not at stake. I have a creature trying to beat me to my coffee. He didn't make it though. Yes, very good. I have absolutely no idea of where this camera is pointing. Can't see the viewfinder. So I'll take my coffee inside and give it a little better taste test in there. See you inside. Back in the air conditioning. Okay, you may notice some fancy camera work in this taste test shot, simply because the wife's out of town and the sink's full of dishes, and I got to get everything straightened up before tomorrow or Sunday. I have till Sunday, no problem. But coffee smells really good. Now, I meant to try to get that down to a simmer. I was going to let it perk just a little bit longer, but we'll see how it is. Now that, my friends, is the almost perfect cup of coffee. My intuitions told me to shut that stove off. Must have been divine intervention or something, because I had fully intended to let that perk a while longer, which may have made it a bit strong, but I don't know if it's my perfect judgment on how much cream to put in it or what, but it's perfect. But like I say, I like the Cafe Bustelo coffee anyway. I started drinking it a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, when a friend of mine, Felix, was on the Camper Van Kevin channel, visiting Kevin, and he swore by it, and that's all they drank on there. So I thought, well, I'm going to give that a try, and it really is a nice rich coffee for, you know, for a store brand, not store brand, but a national brand. I really like it. Of course, I like just about all coffees. I'm not a big fan of different flavored coffees, although I do buy I always get roped into buying a few of them and trying them, but I very seldom finish the package. I go back to my basics, but there you have it. The stove worked good, except for the human error part and getting the simmer down. I'll work on that. Be a lot easier inside where you can see the flame and without the without having a pot on it and stuff, so you can get used to the adjustments on it a little bit. But yeah, it worked outstanding. At first I thought it was taking a good while to perk, but I had the pot pretty much full up to the spout, so that's a good bit of cold water, so that's okay. It did good. It did well. And that was the first time trying that little Comet pot that I got too, so hey, it was a bunch of experiments all at one time. So later this afternoon I'm going to make some popcorn outside, so that'll be a separate video, and I probably won't post it until tomorrow because I posted one this morning, and I'll probably post this one this afternoon. So if I can get out there and get a fire built and get my popcorn made, that'll probably be tomorrow's video. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. Be kind to one another, and we'll see you on the next one.